made a tweet going into segment 6. It was, how do you guys feel about the drama Hobbit contest? Do feelings trump rights? Or, do feelings trump freedom of speech? And that one got favored by Giveaway World.
Giveaway World.
It must be finding the word giveaway.
Yeah, it's just,
I guess.
But that, hey, maybe it still get us people.
It's at least we have favorites on it though. That's a decent start.
Right. We get some exposure, even if it's not exactly what we want. But
I'm gonna show my picture.
You gotta start somewhere.
Does the Patriot Act end tonight at midnight?
I think it might, yeah.
Somebody just sent me things as after midnight, freedom to chat without NSA tracking.
They'll still be tracking.
Yeah.
Damn well.
They haven't exactly thrown that switch out.
Aren't you a little young to be that cynical like us?
No, I'm a real. I claim myself as a realist.
Yeah. He's grown up with this.
Well, that would be realism.
I grew up with a conspiracy theorist, uber conservative grandmother, a very strict Catholic mother, devout Catholic, beyond conservative. Oh, it works.
He came back and said, not quite, about being in bed. Is it running?
Yep, we're all good.
Oh.
So ready to start talking. People might be watching.
The deer in headlights thing. Are we on? Yeah, we're on. Welcome to segment 6. And we didn't get to talk about sort of our favorite subject this evening, and that is art contests. We're very much into arts, aren't we?
Connoisseurs.
Connoisseurs of the arts. We very much like the one in Texas. That was nice.
It was a good time.
That was a good one. And now there's one in Phoenix. Did you read the guy who organized it was Marine, as I recall.
He's ex-military.
You're never an ex-Marine.
Yeah.
You're ex-Army, you're ex-Navy, you're ex-everything. You're never an ex-Marine. You're just inactive. And I'm not even sure that's a good term.
Yeah.
But he invited everybody to join him for a party outside the mosque. Now, this was the mosque where those two guys came from that tried to hit Texas. So he invited them all to come to a gathering outside the mosque and said, bring your guns. The interesting thing, and I never can pronounce the word, what is it? The people in the mosque said, yeah, bring it on. Don't bring your children, just bring it on. We'll be drinking the blood of the, what do they call?
Oh,
Infidels or?
Well, I forget what the word is. Kafir or something like that. So for all that bravado, they backed down. They didn't go out and confront the Arizonans with guns. So, yeah, we need to have one probably here in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's interesting that the press takes their side. I read more stuff in the press about how, yes, people have the right to free speech, but that's crossing the line. I don't see that's crossing the line. It's a cartoon.
Well, I think maybe what people are thinking, most public gatherings nowadays, like if you want to hold a protest of some kind, if you want to do it in a public place, you usually have to get a permit in advance to do that, to have a public gathering. And so I don't know if they did that, but to have it outside the mosque, I think they're saying that's inflammatory.
Okay.
Like, you know, Pam Geller's events in Texas was held at like a convention center, you know, just an empty meeting room that is not denominational and that sort of thing. Right. So, you know, I think to bring it, he basically brought it to them, you know.
Yes. And
I'm not saying I'm against that, because I'm a supporter of movements like 40 Days for Life, where they go stand outside the abortion clinics and they pray and they hold signs outside the abortion clinics. I'm all for it. You know, I'm just saying that's probably why they're saying it's inflammatory.
yeah, here's the thing that bothers me. 2 people came from that mosque who tried to kill a bunch of people. Fortunately, they were unable to succeed, and they became a grease spot in the parking lot. But they came from that mosque. Now, you can say, well, that doesn't mean that the mosque was responsible or the people who were there didn't do anything about it. And that's true. But here's the bigger issue. The bigger issue is we have a right to say whatever we want. These people, and I'm not saying the people in that mosque, but this religion of peace is pouring gas on children and burning them alive.
Yeah.
I somehow, okay, let's weigh this. We're going to have a demonstration outside of the mosque. We're going to pour gas on a child and burn them alive. Which one is worse? I have to think about that.
Right. I don't really think we need to weigh that on the balance. And that's the thing. I mean, they're slurring against Christians, Catholics. They're trying to take away our religious freedoms and rights
And laws.
Right, and they just they want all of the consideration for them and none for anyone else. And it's antithetical to America. It's the whole basis of America is you can only have these freedoms in so much as others have the same freedoms. It's like we always say, I don't necessarily agree with your saying, but I absolutely defend your right to say it.
Right.
And they don't come from that paradigm. That's really the problem as far as I can tell.
And I don't even have a problem so much with that. You've got your own beliefs, okay, that's fine. Where I have a little problem is like, beheading people and burning people alive and that sort of thing. And the press are in the bag for, I mean, if you look at the way they write about this stuff, it's like, well, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't say that about them. Well, it's okay for them to say that about every other religion and about the form of government we have. But if we say anything about them, oh, well, that's intolerance. Why is it not intolerance the other way?
Yeah, it's in the mind of the public now and in terms of media as well. Intolerance is just a one-way street.
That's right.
It's always against blacks, minorities, Muslims, transgender, the LGBT, never vice versa.
It's never against that. Yeah, right.
And it's just the way things are heading.
Yeah. You look at all of this squawking coming out of Detroit. It's been run by Democrats for how long? I don't even know. Does anybody know? Probably forever. Majority of people there are black. Virtually every elected official, almost every elected official, is black. It's run by liberal blacks. It has been forever. It looks like a war zone. And yet they go, it's whites, it's racist whites.
Right. I don't know how they can blame them.
What exactly are racist whites doing? They're not even in Detroit.
Yeah, it's like you'd have trouble finding one.
Right.
Yeah. That's what someone posted about. They posted this online. It was about Baltimore. They said we have a black president, black mayor of Baltimore.
The black attorney general.
Black attorney general. Half of the city council for Baltimore is black. 9 out of 15 are Democrat. 3 out of the 6 cops that were arrested or indicted in terms of it's not Freddie Gray. The newest case, was it?
Yeah, it was
with Freddie Gray, are black. It's still the white man's fault.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think I might have mentioned this the other day, but I'm not sure if I actually did. But the American Family Association has gotten so bad, they send out every week anti-Christian bigotry stories.
Yeah, you did. I remember that. That's funny.
We're going to do that as a segment, aren't we?
No, we're going to do liberals' heads explode as a segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about liberal head
We
explosion.
need to do that.
I don't know if we got it. Did we get any feedback about that? I don't think we got any feedback.
I can put it out on Twitter.
Yeah.
In the Twitter sphere.
Check it out. Should we be doing a weekly, what would you call that?
Segment.
Well, maybe a whole segment.
Topic.
Well, not a segment.
Yeah. A weekly something called liberal head explosion, which would be, I would assume, would be things that we believe that cause their heads to explode.
Yeah.
Which I think is fair.
Yeah.
It sounds
I
like,
give you a lot of things.
yeah. Well, we haven't actually solved any problems, but we sort of vented, which makes the car ride home better, right?
Yeah.
We'll feel better about it. So,
Now I'll fall asleep because I have no angst.
I still have a lot of angst, actually. I'm
I know
Catholic.
You're like up to your.
Yeah, I was Catholic. It never goes away.
There's no shortage.
Yeah. So that's it for this week, our segment 6. And this is a big experiment today because it's
Live
going out both
streaming.
live and it's going to be taped and available
Yeah, our YouTube channel.
on a YouTube channel. So
Smart.
thanks for tuning in. Actually, you don't tune in.
From the
When you tune
radio.
in, tune is